What's up, guys? Welcome back to another haul from Bullseye Comic Books. Got some books I want to show off today. Nothing too crazy in this one. I'll start off with this mail call from Avatar Press. I saw recently, like in previews, they've been releasing like old titles, and I went on their website and they had like some horror books that I needed to complete some series. So I got those and I threw this in. This is a Garth Ennis series I'm working on completing, and I thought this cover was cool. These are called, they have a bunch of these nose art variants. And yeah, I thought that one was cool. That's issue number 24. And then the other one, I've been getting into Uber recently. It's a cool kind of alternate history, World War II, where the Nazis get super soldiers like right before they lose the war. I recently ordered a number 1 through previews, like I was telling you about, even though this is an older series. And this is issue number 2. It's a variant that's an homage to this like 70s exploitation movie, Ilsa, She-Wolf of the SS. I thought it was a really cool cover. And then this is the horror stuff I got. These are all platinum, as you can see the title there. They didn't come polybagged with like a COA, which they normally do, but they were all this. I think I paid $70 for 10 books, so $7 a book. This is Fear Book number 1, the platinum foil cover there, and this is Paranoid issue 3, Nightmare on Elm Street, Paranoid issue 3. And then I got Fear Book for Friday the 13th. Looks nice with the platinum machete there. Sorry about that glare, trying to show that off. And then again, I was filling in holes, so I got kind of odd numbers just because I had a lot of the other ones and I wasn't trying to get doubles. This is number 2 for Friday the 13th, Jason versus Jason X. This is Texas Chainsaw Massacre, The Grind, issue 3. All of these horrors, again, are platinum. And I think they were $9, but I was just kind of, the other two weren't as expensive, so it worked out to about $7. And then I did show this on Instagram. I got this for a pretty nice stealth by Armando Huerta. Cover, pretty limited for San Diego Comic-Con. Just really like his art, and there's just not a lot of it. I feel like people are kind of catching on to him. Then I did a trade with VW Prime on Instagram. I'll put him in the description, a link to his Instagram. He reached out to me about a book that I had showed off, and we worked out a little trade. I got Superman Thundercats number 1 and some Spire books. This is Archie's Clean Slate, and this is Adventures with the Brothers. And this is when it had the different imprint there. New Barber Christian Comics. Although I believe those were just all reprints of the Spires. Okay. These are all dollar bin. Everything else is dollar bin except for a couple magazines that'll show at the end, so I don't mess up my framing here. Got that Kang Fever, baby, like everybody. Went out and looked in the dollar bin, found this. This is part of Age of Ultron. Just but cool Kang cover with, I believe those are the Apocalypse twins there. And then this was really cool. I think if you like go on Wikipedia or something, or you look him up on the internet, this is like one of the first images that comes up. So it was cool to get two of these. That's Uncanny Avengers 12. I got two of those. And sorry if I didn't say this is number 8. The Age of Ultron one. Yeah, Uncanny Avengers 8, and then this is 12. I got two of those. Awesome Kang cover. Some more Kang that you might kind of miss just because he's not on the cover, but it's Citizen Kang, and this is Thor Annual 17. Got 3 of these. It's all about him. I think that's mostly in different annuals. Man, I can't tell you how many of Books of Doom I left behind in the past, even number 1s and stuff, just because I completed them, but now it's super hot, so grabbed extra number 3 there. All of them are like now hot books. At Black Widow and the Marvel Girls. I just thought this was cool, and she's Black Widow's kind of hot right now. This is number 3. Yeah, but I'd never heard of that series. I think there's a cover of her with Shuri as well. Wolverine Origins number 9. This is a variant with Black Widow, so I grabbed it. Saw someone show that off on Instagram. I wish I could give them credit, but I do not remember. This, I think, is an undervalued book right here. This is for a couple of reasons. One, the death of Tony Stark right there on the cover in a casket. He famously died in the MCU. It's also the first time James Rhodes wears the War Machine armor. And I just feel like he's going to be, a big deal in the series. And, I mean, he's obviously already a big deal in the MCU. But I just think this could be a book that that you see climb for a couple of reasons. Like the cover and the significance of Rhodes wearing the War Machine armor. Correct me if I'm wrong, but this is first strong guy. I loved X Factor, like 90s X Factor. I thought they were such a cool team. A lot of good reads there. And he was a big part of that team. I always thought he was a cool character. And I believe this is his first appearance. And it is newsstand, so. This, did I write it down? Yes. First whiz kid who maybe is going to be in Shang-Chi. But yeah, figured for a bug that was worth a grab. I found one of these and I almost didn't grab it, but I did look it up and I was surprised to see it was going around $20, and even one had sold recently for $50, a raw copy. This is First Hope Summers as an adult, Cable 21. So I grabbed it. I have a few of those already, but I went ahead and grabbed it. Agents of Atlas number 4. I've seen a lot of people show this off recently. I think it's the reintroduction of Namora or Namorita. Not sure which one. I think Namora. Dude, I have been craving freaking 90s gimmick covers recently, and but it's a black hole. They made so many, and so many of them are worthless. But I figured this was a number 1, and it was a newsstand Silver Sable, and a really cool prime example of those gimmick covers. So I grabbed that. And then, speaking of gimmick covers, I also grabbed this. This is Avengers 360, and that I believe this is the first anti-Vision, and it's also where Vision goes back into the classic red and green and yellow look. He goes from White Vision back to his classic. So, White Vision's still out there. Something's going on with that. Could be a book to watch. Avengers 360. Also, if you like gimmick. Oh, and it's a newsstand on the back. I'll show you real quick. So, and then also part of that run as well. This is 362, and you can see White Vision battling the Avengers there. It's also a newsstand. Been after this for a while, just because it's a Hitler cover. The Saga of the Original Human Torch #3. Hitler's Horror. Oh. One of the books I always look for in the Nam run, it's pretty cool, where it looks like the superheroes intervene in Vietnam and end the war. But then you realize it was just like a guy reading comic books, kind of imagining it the whole time. And it seems like, I think the heroes could have shown up, but I mean, obviously I get why they didn't. But Beta Ray Bill, The Green of Eden. So one shot. Jim Lee Jim Lee cover, X-Men #7. Got Wolverine Omega Red there. Some more Jim Lee goodness. Uncanny 275. It's like a gatefold cover. I've showed this before. Can't leave this Frank Cho Rogue cover behind. Always a grab. Good stuff. Bloody variants for X-Force. I always love to grab these. That's #3. And then this is one of my favorite of the bloody variants. #5. And you see Archangel just really cutting loose there. Just flying through dudes. It's covered in gore. Found two more of those. Bill S variant for #10. Demon Bear. Cool cover. I have a bunch of Marvel Zombies in the past. Every time I found this, what is this? This is #3, Volume 3, #2. And I think that's an Evil Dead homage. And every time I find this particular one, it was always destroyed. It was always in really beat up shape. So happy to find that one. A lot of people have been showing, this is kind of random, but I know people have been showing Alpha Flight 1 a lot recently. Specifically, that's the first appearance of Puck. And this is #5, and it's like a Puck solo cover. Might be a cool book to pick up, especially if you're pairing the two together. I just thought this was interesting. I've never heard of this character before. Her name is Ecstasy. And this is the Mutant Misadventures of Cloak and Dagger #6. I guess in 5, the Void chooses her as its user. And Cloak is trapped inside his own cloak for a while. And she gets the powers of Cloak or whatever. So I thought that was kind of neat. And I was surprised I had never heard of that. It doesn't last that long, only a couple issues, but probably going to pick up 5 as well. Thought she was an interesting character, and I guess she shows up again in Captain Britain. I think it said on Wikipedia, and that's a newsstand. So, just thought that was cool. Okay, some indie books. Got MPH Miles Per Hour, #1. This was a variant for #1 I didn't have, and it's Mark Miller. I think those are all good pickups, even though they really screwed the pooch on Jupiter's Legacy. Really cool Delgado cover for Highlander #1. I think I showed 0 in my last haul, but happy to find a nice #1. And I also found a Virgin variant for #2. It is not Delgado, but it's still a cool cover with McLeod there for $1. That was one that I had left behind in the past for ages that I knew was sitting at that store. So I went back and got it. Jurassic Park IDW series. This is Devils in the Desert. This is issue 3 and 4. I'm working on the IDW Jurassic Park run. Little kaiju love there. This is the sub cover for Godzilla Rage Across Time. I hear this is a really good Godzilla story, and I thought maybe the sub cover would go for something. It doesn't really. There was actually a little girl that walked in to the shop, and she was looking for Godzilla comics, and I gave her a few that I had found in the dollar bin. And you know, can't show Godzilla without showing a little Kong, King of Skull Island 0. Thought that was cool. Independence Day 0. I like those movie adaptations. And we got Mr. T and the T-Force, #2. It's a Neil Adams cover. And it was polybagged. I took the card out. This is a cool book. G.I. Joe Origins, #12. Cool Baroness cover. And it is a wrap cover. So you've got her laying down there. And then you got her back. So I thought that was cool. I had not seen that before. Transformers Prime, Rage of the Dinobots. This was like a 4-issue mini. I got this because it was the retail incentive cover A. I think it might be a connecting cover. Captain Planet, #5. Newsstand. Muppet Babies, #9. This was cool. Kushkins, #2. Got Bloodborne. This is a convention special cover. So it's like a sketch cover for 13 for Bloodborne. I left the Bloodborne #1 there, and I have terrible FOMO over it. This was years ago, but still. Modern Warfare 2, Ghost. This is issue #5. And then we got Mercenaries, #3. Michael Turner cover, very cool. Okay, and then this is it. These are the last two. Thank you guys for watching. You know, do the old like and subscribe, and that all helps the algorithm. This was $4. Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. This is the Marvel Super Special #30. I love Temple of Doom. That was like, I remember watching that one as a kid. I think that was like my intro to Indiana Jones. And then that was $4. I can't remember if I said that. This was $15. It's an Adam Hughes cover for Marvel Swimsuit Special. So I thought that was cool, and it was, you know, I probably could have got it. I don't know. It seemed to go for about that much on eBay, so I guess I didn't really haggle, but happy to get that. Thanks for checking it out, guys. Hopefully I'll see you in the next one. All right.